We don't get the team we want, we get the team we build.
But Boise's yelling at the top of their lungs, attack us, we dare you.
We are not going to be ready for Syracuse if we're practicing like this. Come on, get our heads in it.
No support.
Yeah.
That knows all the dances.
Please welcome to the stage, Boise State University. And putting it all on the table, it is a Boise State moment.
As the Broncos entered the final day of the CECC West tournament, confidence was still high. Despite Smash and Overwatch failing to qualify for the championship match, Street Fighter 6 star Sebastian Leeper took the top spot in Sacramento, and Korai Kotak, who finished third, also qualified for the Spring Championship League alongside his teammates.
To Yada, our regional qualifier, and Victor.
You're good.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix my.
Okay.
As the tournament heated up in Sacramento, the Valorant squad was still a man down at the start. Sophomore Wyatt Morrison was struck with an eye infection that made it impossible for him to travel with the team.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Thank you.
Jorge, Luco, Rick, TJ, Chris.
If you come too early, you won't have a place to warm up, and you're going to have a marathon day tomorrow.
But Master, as he's known in-game, was medically cleared, managed to catch a flight the next morning, and joined his squad on site. Still a little worse for wear. With Master still recovering and struggling to get comfortable, Valorant opened its first match against its rival, Grand Canyon University. This pairing was unfortunate for both teams, as they were two of the top West contenders, and facing off in the opening match put both in jeopardy of an early tournament exit. For the Lopes of GCU, there was extra motivation to top the Broncos this time. They hadn't forgotten May Madness from the year before.
Collegiate Esports Commissioners Cup 2024, presented by McDonald's of North Texas. At the number 12 seed, please welcome to the stage, Boise State University.
All right, we're gonna start over here with you. All right, heard you guys. You got a little sibling rivalry. Is that what I can call this? What are the thoughts on that?
So we played each other a bunch. We kind of had their number in CECC, and they've had our number in CVAL for this year. So we're just hoping for a good match.
And they have Thrash on lane. They have everything they need to get this round on the table.
Damio this time around is going to be the initial first blood here. Straight it out. Both Omens now gone. Masters fighting through and putting it all on the table. One last person. Nader, all eyes on them. But it's a prestige moment. It is a Boise State moment. Map number 1, the only map of Sunset. 13-10. Boise State moving on.
The sting of CECC Arlington had not faded. The two programs have a deep history and respect, but when the bracket brings them together, all bets are off. It's a battle.
Take a mid space. Just take a mid space. We're good.
You guys need a body block me. Yeah. I am. Five minutes.
They black it. Go.
The Broncos pull out a victory against the Lopes once again. GCU can still rematch later in the bracket if they can prevent a second loss in this double elimination. With this win, the Boise State Valorant squad secures a spot in the finals bracket, but their seeding depends on their next opponent, Cal. Win, and the Broncos lock in a top 2 seed in the playoff bracket. Lose, and they could face a juggernaut like Simon Fraser or conference rival SJSU. Rocket League. Having won the CECC West title the previous 2 years, the Boise State Rocket League squad was widely considered the favorite. But strong performances from GCU, Northern Arizona, San Diego State, and other CRL qualifying teams meant that it would be more difficult to win a third straight title. Boise State has an advantage at these events that other teams are eager to match. Bronco esports fans follow the team across the country. They are more than just spectators, they're part of the team. Whether it's parents who have supported their players since the early days, friends who have watched countless matches, or die-hard fans who bleed blue, their presence is felt at every major event. They travel, they cheer, and they make their voices heard, turning any venue into a home arena. For the Broncos, that energy is everything. It fuels their confidence, lifts them through the toughest moments, and reminds them that they're playing for something bigger than themselves. In a sport where momentum can shift in an instant, where confidence can be captured or lost, the roar of the crowd can be the difference between hesitation and heroics. In their first match of the group stage, Durtho, Woozy, and Gill took on New Mexico State and wasted no time setting the tone. Durtho's sharp shooting put the Broncos on the board early, while Woozy controlled the midfield, cutting off passing lanes and keeping the pressure up.
Gill, middle.
Yeah. Time. What are you doing? Close. Me and you. Middle. I'm third. I have. One on. Meet him.
Nice. There we go. There you go.
The Broncos stayed in control from start to finish, closing out the series with a 3-0 sweep.
Yeah, if we drop the beat, please.
For Gabriel Reynolds, the senior year was supposed to be a transition, a step away from the game that had defined so much of his collegiate career. A 3-time Mountain West champion, a veteran of the Collegiate Rocket League World Championships in Dallas, Gill had already cemented his legacy. But when Preston Ferrante was sidelined for the first semester, the Broncos needed experience, poise, and a steady hand. And so, Gill was called in once more, not as a rising star, but as the seasoned veteran, ready to answer when his team needed him most.
Killed one. Got back right. Nice good win.
In the quarterfinals, the Broncos faced off against Arizona State, a consistently strong program in every game. The Sun Devils, despite being an underfunded program, produced some of the best collegiate teams.
Guys, me new, right? Hard. Is he up? Size up another time.
He's awkward. 2
comms up. Line broke.
To top left. I'm dead. Nice. Shot.
I can't fake.
I have early. Fake it.
third consecutive CECC West title started with a strong statement from the Broncos. With little time to recover, the organizers informed the Broncos that they'll play their first finals bracket match on stage as the last event of the night.
We'll go 60 this game.
Delays push it later and later. Running on fumes, the Broncos face off against a gritty Simon Fraser squad that appears to be a little fresher.
Toe-to-toe and blow for blow with two very dominant teams. Boise State, 4 of these members were at Arlington last year. So for this new Simon Fraser roster to come in and do this well against a monumental team like Boise State, I cannot imagine how this team feels right now.
What begins as a slow start spirals into a stall, then into a free fall.
Dragosaurus, the pinch. They're looking for the sky.
The Broncos don't panic, but they have to start winning rounds.
Elbow and taking names. All right.
Let me go first.
Whoa.
Nice!
They break through and start making gains.
They all go hookah, and they get the perfect timing as well with the dissipation of the wall, of snake fight, and it just works out, and SFU now forced into a save here. So they may have the lead, but it's going to start shrinking here, hopefully, like you mentioned, round by round, until we have a closed half. Everywhere they were knocking upon was a closed door. Just a great way to close out the half in such a dominant fashion. Like not even allowing that plan to go through.
They went B twice, went A twice, and then C twice.
Is he get one, but unfortunately traded.
Close one. Rivalry is going to be able to win that pistol round here for Boise State. Now a 3-round differential. Let's see if Boise can bonus this up, win this second round with the buy-up.
As a result, easy pickings there, as we mentioned, for Prestige. They die a hero, not going to be flawless for Boise State University. Would be able to cut off the rotation, but hit onto A, maybe hoping that they thought that disengagement would be enough to draw those players to the B site, but the fact that Prestige hasn't seen anyone is exactly why these players still have this high-low set up here.
I mean, that's Sky in arguably the perfect spot right now. Goes for the wide swing. Master puts him down. Kenny tries their darndest for the first time since the score was 1-0. We are within 1 round. Boise State, a rough start, but a much better second map.
Also, Kane can delay pretty heavily with his double flash.
Oh!
Whoa! There it was.
And goodbye. Phantom finds Skies, 1 player left standing. Master needs to be just that of his craft, as referenced earlier. But look at his crossfire, nowhere to be. Cannot get out of that round with your head still attached to your shoulder. Simon.
Just
like this game has been such a good example of thus far. Boise State clawing back, not letting that pretty aggressive win against them get to them. They're turning around and it's been that slow and steady play style that's been so beneficial for them. Will that tell true in round 19? Great to see.
I like this. You have the 1 sensor outside of hookah, but your deadlock's playing over on A. So you're not going to expect the 3-stack on top of that here from Boise State University. High-low elbow with Trachosaurus. Is the solo clear? I don't think they're going to use it. They're just going for that slow approach. And here it is. The trap has been sprung.
Firing squad. They just spray and pray through and through. Orbital laser coming out, and that is going to be probably a round win for Boise State. Not that it's impossible for these two, but it's going to be really difficult. All 5 members are aggressively pushing into that B site. I love the corner hold. We're seeing a bit of a tough spot, but still possible to get out with your life. Oh man, the Bob Buddy followed him, but it does get eliminated. Rivalry misses so many shots, but still, it's the one that matters. 8 seconds left, and he's gonna try to save the rifle, but cannot get out of the way in time. We are back.
But in the end, the deficit is more than they can overcome. Simon Fraser moves on, and the Broncos finish their West run with an unfortunate loss. It's an early exit, disappointing, but not season-ending. The road to May Madness has multiple routes, and this one is now closed. They'll recover and move forward. It's all part of the process.
Tonight, I know that we can rest easy knowing that we will see each other tomorrow at 10 a.m. here. We've got Super Smash Bros.
In the playoff rounds, Boise State came out on top, advancing to their third consecutive CECC West title match. Meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, Northern Arizona was putting together an unexpected run. They took down their in-state rival Grand Canyon University, then knocked out the University of Arizona, earning their own spot in the championship match. Their momentum had the whole venue buzzing. Even the commentators couldn't help but root for the underdogs.
Something else that I could see Boise State like breaking away with this is just high-scoring games. If you're NAU, the path to success is paved by low-scoring games. I'm talking 2-1s, 1-0s, 2-0s, or even a bunch of overtime performances.
Here we go, guys. Play some good ball here. Nothing but you and what's right in front of you. Tune out all those distractions.
But in the final, they'd have to go through Boise State one more time.
Yeah,
That's good ball. That's great shooting.
I know y'all like that monkey move shooting, bro. Look at this. Hey, talk to me. I know y'all like that monkey move shooting. Oh my god, my glorious. He does it right, dude. He does it right.
Watch bumps.
We're good.
Now we're good.
Yep, we know exactly why that happened. Just gotta be careful of the overcommits. We got this.
I'm dead, I'm dead.
Nice skill.
Hey, talk to me.
I don't know why you do with that.
I like that, hey, I like that.
And a long ball will get over the head of Dirtha. Woozy dunked on his efforts though, and here comes the shot from Beast. Northern Arizona taking him by surprise.
There you go.
You're good.
Time dwindling down in this game, one well in favor of your Boise State University.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm saying Monkey Moon would have been proud.
That shows nice.
Monkey Moon would have been so proud of my hoops, dude.
That top corner shot was actually perfect.
That's what I'm saying. Monkey Moon would have been so proud
jump,
of my hoops.
no air roll.
Double jump, no air roll, time left.
We love that. We love that.
It's funny left.
He's fake.
Nice.
Dangerous and just twist and turn with zero boost. Nothing doing right there. Teammate picks it up, makes it look easy. First score coming about 60 seconds in. Pitch for a couple broken ankles or axles or something. Well, that just made it look easy. BSU, like you said, we're juggling some food right now, right?
I mean, this is lovely. You gotta love the chemistry. Here's the thing for me, a dose of reality really, Tugboat, is Boise State came into this match not really needing a different strategy, right? They beat Northern Arizona earlier. If they come with the same thread of cloth, they're gonna do it again.
Pretty much exactly what we expected. The only way they score is if we're overcommitting or we make some mistake at the midfield. We pointed out the midfield before, so nothing new to us.
You get what I'm saying.
There it is. You got it. And so does Dirtha. Another kickoff goal for Boise State. It just keeps coming.
All right, who the elephant behind us?
Oh no, yeah. Which one? I can't. I bet my entire stimmy that is Dr. Chris Haskell. I bet my entire stimmy.
BSU has absolutely dominated that so far, and Woozy puts in their second. 3 shots, 2 goals.
They've taken pictures from the paparazzi, and now they're headed on to cocktail hour. The final 60 seconds that could be in a break between games occurs now. Momentum firmly on the side of Boise.
They're a little flustered, and if they weren't, then we honestly would have gotten punished a couple times there for overcommitting. So we just gotta remember, scoreline 0-0 again right now. So get back to it. Let's not be lazy and close it out. Let's just make it impossible for them.
Coach would be proud. He loves the kickoff strats.
Whatever kickoff it is, I want to fake it.
I want a gentleman's kickoff.
All right, I'm down.
I want a gentleman's kickoff just because.
All right, bet. Almost text first. Find you.
What's up, right? Nice. Oh, go.
You tee that up for me.
Or.
Right.
Trying to get a second one early in the first minute. Woozy off the side right there. Nothing is taken away from him, and Dirtha is going to feed.
Double.
Yep, go to work, Gil.
Number 2.
We gotta get back. We're good. No, we're good. I don't need to be that far up.
Coach isn't happy.
Yeah.
Let's make it impossible. Come on.
Double. Hey, walk him down. Oh, there he is. Oh no. Oh no. Somebody put a hand up.
Hand down, man down.
Hand down, man down, young blood.
And that's going to be unfortunate because now there's just one defender of Carr at the net, and he is beat just too much to take on.
Just get out. On that. Just get out. Hey, wrap it up. I'm right.
It's time to go home.
A lot of boost in the tank, and there's the pass. It's just a little bit too fast.
And again, this is Boise's MO. Take him by surprise, put him in a blender, and produce yet another showstopper goal. It's from Gale.
Yeah, so this is the block right there, and it's technically
there.
Love him. Nice. One more for the culture. One more for the culture. One more for the culture.
But at the end of the day, this is going to be a repeat situationally of what we saw in the group stage. That was a 3-0. This one's a 4, and Boise State has done it again.
With an unprecedented third straight CECC title, Woozy, Gill, and Durtho did what no school had done in the CECC era. Winning the regional grants them a top 4 placement in Arlington for May Madness, which includes a bye. If any other schools hope to take the top prize this year, they'll have to go through the Broncos. As Sacramento comes to a close, 2 squads have hardware to show for it and have clinched their spot in May Madness. For Overwatch, there are more rungs to climb. They can still lock in a spot by winning the Mountain West Overwatch season or by winning the PEC title. Both include an automatic bid to Arlington. For Valorant, the same options apply, but with one favorable benefit. With conference rival SJSU winning the West Regional, they have already qualified, meaning if the Broncos are runner-up in the Mountain West, they become the automatic bid from the Mountain West. For Smash, the only remaining ticket is through the PEC, which for this fledgling team will be uphill. But as Doc says, it's not what happens to us that matters, it's how we respond. This philosophy is what allows the Broncos to strive every day to be better than they were before, a philosophy that has made them the winningest FBS college program, and an approach that creates success when its leaders, its members, and its families strive to stay above the line.